You're downed. Resurrection sickness. Got a prosthetic leg. Holy shit. But you're alive. You don't have anything weird added to you. I'm surprised Chimpanzee didn't flip his lid for her dying. Sleeping alone. Yeah, I'm sure that's the least of your problems, love. You were just dead. You want to maybe make sure she's actually in a bed somewhere comfortable, yeah? Maybe not the bed she died in. Jesus. I don't even know what she died from, okay? I think it was like maybe the plague. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That is... Okay, man. I can't believe that worked. For starters, she died. I was aware that she could die, but then the fact that she did, the fact that we had a resurrected mech serum because we wasted the healing mech serum on what's his face, Legrand. So Legrand, basically my colony at the moment, catch up, Dipsy. We've got the plague, and I decided in my wisdom that Legrand, one of my colonists somewhere up here, he died, and I'm like, oh, I don't want him to die, so I'll just roll back and I'll use a healing mech serum on this dude, and I'll fix his plague. Oh, I removed his brain scar instead. So what a fucking waste. Then I was talking about, like, I was literally going through the thick of the conversation of how maybe I should have saved that healing mech serum to save perhaps my legacy people, which are the first 21 colonists that I have used the mod Prepare Carefully to bring in from other maps as they were into this colony to kind of like fledgling the colony. And then One-san, who is one of those people, died from the plague. So yeah, that's been like, I don't know, at least the last 15 minutes. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of my colonists that were trying to die. I've had 3 people tonight die, but they were on the life privileges revoked list, so that's okay. One-san is now officially my first colonist in this colony that has died and been brought back, and the second colonist to ever have successfully had a resurrection mech serum used on them. I have had so many times in the past where it just doesn't work, like with McPherson fucking off multiple times there. Like, that's generally what happens, and then I'll have a panther come by and snack on their head and somebody else, and it's kind of hard to resurrect them when they don't have a skull. You know, there's complications involved, so yeah, this time it worked, luckily. Otherwise, I happily lifting paw to say hi to Dipsy. Yeah, I know. Fucking hell. Tonight has just been, I've had, what did I have? I had the defoliator, I had a mini raid. I had a mini raid of 14 people. I had multiple caravans attacked by like 1 or 2 people or like animals, so none of that's been a problem. A couple of my animals out here have caught fire. I've got another caravan that's supposed to be going out, but I think somebody's having a mental break, and they were like right at the edge. They could have gone. I just don't know who's on the mental break. Let's find out. Is it Rego? Yeah, it's Rego. Psychotic wondering, you know what? I don't super need you to be in that group because I grabbed a whole bunch of extra people. I think you're in the caravan. No? No, you're not. Where is this? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. It has been something. Well, shit, come back. Where did my... I also am adjusting to the new mouse that I got earlier today, and I keep clicking right click. Like, for fuck's sake. I keep... My weight shift balance of my hand on the mouse apparently tilts more towards the right side of the mouse. It hasn't been a problem on my old one because it seemed like the right click was a little bit more tough, but this one's really like sensitive, delicate kind of thing, and I keep kind of like weighting it down by accident, and like clicking like that, so I keep clicking off shit. I need to get used to it. It's a nice mouse. It's kind of pretty. Kind of lights up and does shit. But the old one, like the plastic is like also worn out and like sticky to touch and shit. Like it was way past its time of existence. Also, that reminds me, I didn't move. Where are they? These things. I need to move them into new area. What do you mean, let me get this up about here. that should get it, like, maybe. I don't know if that's going to be powered. I may have to bring power into this area. I don't really want to. Look, it just means it was like a cheaper plastic or something. Like it's like worn out or something. It's like I don't use like any kind of like moisturizers or anything like that, so it's not something for my hands. It's just the plastic itself was probably just a cheaper quality type thing. I had it on one of my phone cases too. Years and years ago, I bought this like ultra cheap kind of like, I don't know, semi knockoff kind of looking phone case thing. It looked fine. It was just like some kind of bright red. It kind of like, it matched the handbag. It was great. Anyway, I put it down on my desk at work and it stuck to the notepad. It stuck to like my writing pad thing and just stained the book red and just like tore out pages to remove it. Then I had to go like remove the case, wash it to try to get the paper off it and stuff. And it's just shit plastic like that. It's just this one took a lot longer to wear through to that, I think. But yeah, I don't know. It lasted a couple of years. It did all right. It did a pretty solid job for honestly what it went through in life, I think. And now I have a new one that works. I have all the functionality of every single button because my last one had a few buttons that didn't work. And I was just putting up because why not? But yeah, this, what do you call it? My colony of salvation's pretty good at the moment. I've gotten rid of pretty much most of my hauling animals, my farming animals from this location. I've kind of like, I don't know. I've gotten rid of a lot of like the storagey areas stuff. I've got rid of extra bedrooms. We're deconstructing a fair bit. I've got to take the floor out of here actually. I thought I had that, but I guess when I rolled back, I must have got rid of that. Alright, well there's that now. Save that so I don't lose that again. I had to roll back kind of far back to prevent all the shit that happened earlier. So, yeah. I'll get the resources out of this, and I pretty much kind of figure I'm going to leave the resources from this behind and anything connected to them. I see how that goes. I also had a caravan that's now showing it's going to have like 230 days worth of food rotten like a half day. When it's sent out, it was unlimited days food for this caravan. It was nuts. So I'm kind of getting a bit of a lull out of that. I'm also adding additional animals and stuff to try to like speed it up. I also want to get stuff. I can sell off so much food. The whole point of this caravan is to get food, but I really should have sent it with like maybe some actual resources. That's fine. What have I got? I've got like corn and rice and berries and shit that can go. I would like more pemmican, but fuck it. We can sell the pemmican. Bit more than that. Maybe let's take that up to like a 3. Yeah, I'll take some of their money. Actually, fuck it. I'll take more of their money. Why not? I had a little bit too much money. Yeah. There we go. Alright, extra animals, a little less food. Moved on. The posture check? Good point. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing then, but I was like side tilted to the left. I didn't even have my arm resting on my leg or anything. I was just like leaning sideways like a bent angle. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but I will have some water. Thank you. Also, Vikin's found some feathers that he's pretty excited about too. Like wagging his tails happily. I'm also kind of working on colors and stuff because after I put the land bit in here, the hay grass stuff, I ended up not kind of liking the color, so I'm going to try to make that cyan color out in here since it should contrast the yellowy color a little bit. The only problem is I've got to get them to deconstruct some stuff, and I am also like pulling apart certain doors and walls and shit, so we'll see how that goes. I'll have the door there and I'll have that solid. They can go in it. And then, yeah, I've got to kind of work on, like, mirroring it. What the fuck? This was meant to be, what? Meant to be a heart. I don't know. Look, all I know is that, Witch has some really strange fucking, what do you call it? Emote things that can pull up. Depends on, like, what it comes through. Also, if it's sent through a phone, it can sometimes, like, autocorrect onto, like, one of those other alternative versions of the same thing. It's always weird. It leans against the side of Acrylic's leg while snuggling Wolf Blush, wagging to happy. I give you some face smushies into my leg, Viking, and give you all the ruffles. So then you can, like, concentrate on wolf plush. Yeah, I don't know. I get the same thing sometimes. Honestly, my partner tends to take the time to like really go out of their way to find like the strangest fucking emotes that the phone has to offer to send through. It's honestly interesting because like I didn't even know that some of them exist. But yeah, it's almost like a fucking hobby. The armor for phone. Yeah, I figured as much because like with the monkey heart eyes one, I see that come up as an alternative to like either the heart eyes or cat's eyes one. Um, it's only like a bigger version of it. Also, there's a game of Earth right there. Can you guys just put this up in here? Hopefully soon. I'm still bringing stuff inside. I also have got a couple of turrets up. I haven't quite got that all where I want it to be. How far over is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 over from this bit there. Okay, somebody picked it up while I was using it. I guess great for their efficiency, but I was kind of using that. Anyway, let's get back over here. The 1, 2, 3, 4 over. Then it had to connect up to there. There we go. All right, I got my starting point for this. I can do it a lot faster now if I know where shit is. That 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one there. Yeah, this side's a little bit weirder. I'm also starting to make devil strand. Finally growing some cloth as well, some cotton, which is nice. So how is this caravan going? Did it leave? Hold up. Did that leave? Oh, it did. Oh, sick. That's awesome, because this lot needs to get the fuck out of here in under 8 days, because otherwise they'll get attacked. And they kind of have, like, nothing to do. I'm not even sure quite why they're, like, cutting trees down and shit, but the funniest thing is none of them have got handling for animals, so none of them have brought the animals down to, like, get roped up. I think it's quite funny. Also, my cat fleet did arrive up at Qulin, so all my cats are up here now. I've got Zeke and Xena. They're up here. They are safe. And then I've got my cat fleet all the way down the bottom here. Where is it? Yeah, my cat fleet. They're all safe. So, yeah. I have so many of them. I've got auto cull on for a lot of animals, but I did increase the amount of cats here because I had to reduce them before I traveled so that obviously I, you know, didn't end up having to like I don't know, take 30 odd cats places, but I've got panthers and all sorts of stuff here. I think there's a cat. Cat 76. Yeah, I don't know. The funny thing is, I used to play this zoomed in. I didn't realize I did this on, I think, Nido. When I first started streaming, I played a lot of the time like this. And I didn't realize, because I completely tuned it out after a while, right? Anybody that has like a pet, you kind of get used to the sound, right? And these cats would like get around, and I'd have like 20 different cats moving through the screen just mewing. And people are like, can you please zoom out? It's like, it's a little much. I'm like, I don't even notice it, honestly. But I get it, because I just heard it then. So I was thinking, but that one's Zeke. That was one of the original cats. So if I have a look at their social, the log, whichever one it is, they shouldn't have, like, they should have descendants. I guess they're all dead by now. Name a panther, Dipsy. No, I don't name any of them. The colonists get full control over naming. So, like, Marigold, Drooly, Nitro, Bubba. Ironically, one of my people called a panther Bubba, and I do have a follower called Bubba. So that was wild. Occasionally it happens. Occasionally it just happens and it's nuts. But yeah, I don't rename anybody or anything. It's just something that I try to like stand by. Because otherwise I'll have every fucking animal with a name. Because like I'll do that. I do like Sulfur, and Hugger and Trixie and all that stuff, like Salty Rhino. And there's some stuff in here I find funny. Like I used to have a bear called Jerky, and I just thought that like it was hilarious. Lumi, yeah, you know what, guys? I did say, yeah, it's been rolled back, so we don't have the roof on this anymore. That would be why. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I told you guys to remove it before doing that. Like bulk goods trader. Any good names? There's another Annan. Fluffy. I'm trying not to take... Well, for starters, I'm trying not to take people. But I'm also trying not to take any allies, because apart from Grim, I just don't do that. But I still like seeing if, like, certain names come in. Because I will capture somebody if they have a name specifically. Like Grim was an ally, and I had to basically fuck over my allies to take him. But that was worth it because I'd never really seen anybody else, any other Grim come through. Where's Viper? You, mate? Oh, yeah, I think. What? Like, I will take in, like, certain people with names. Like, I'm still trying to take in, like, a good quality raccoon for Blessed. I've got Moose. I've got Wolf, Viking, Shadow's in here too. If I can find them. Nikki is one as well. If I can find them, I'll take them. Obviously, some names are a lot harder than others. Yeah, I noticed that Viper had, like, this fuck ton of intellectual, so I'm like, he should be good for, like, you know, doing trades and shit. So what's these humps are always tough. Are they? So what, there's like actual like special names and stuff where it's like actually pretty tough. I noticed Big Boy is actually fucking tank, by the way. He's only 9, but I don't think he's died in any battle. Drooly dies a lot. I don't know what Drooly's problem is. I think like they're kind of fucked up now. But yeah, wherever Big Boy is, those backpacker pawns. What? There's a backer spawns. When I can English. Do you mean like the people when they're called that? Because I initially thought you meant like animals and stuff. Because like that would make sense for like not Drooly. Hold on, I clicked on Drooly again. The Big Boy being so fucking ultra tank. I don't know what his deal is, but he can absolutely like steamroll everybody. With like no effort. But yeah, as far as like some of my people go, like some of them, very few have armor. Pumpkin is tank. I don't know why. Pumpkin's like way tank. She doesn't even have like very strong melee or anything like that. I'm pretty sure she doesn't even have armor. No. The backers are the ones that supported the game by donating. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense because there's a couple of names that I think are... There's a couple of international names that I can't pronounce for the fucking life of me. And... God. What's it? So they get the backup ones. Yeah, so I wish that I had known about, like, the naming thing back when I got RimWorld, because my friend got RimWorld for me. Because obviously, like, I wouldn't, like, get it and play it myself. And I really wish, in hindsight, that I'd got it, because I'd love to have, like, an acrylic fucking person that people can, like, go out there and, like, maybe fight or capture or whatever. I think it'd be hilarious. Yeah, was it Tyran? It has Slothful. So the funny thing is, I almost want to get him for Triantha, because that is the physically closest name I can get to it. And the funny thing is, we had this big conversation about that at one point, because I'm like, oh, I've never seen anything that's close to Triantha. And he's like, there is the creator's name. Like, there is that guy. You could go for that. Because yeah, I don't add anybody in. I don't change anybody's names. So it's kind of luck of the draw if I come across somebody. And then if it happens to line up with somebody that already follows me and stuff, then really super lucky. But yeah, if there's a chance, like Sugar, I have Sugar Monster is one of my like long-time members and stuff. And I fought fucking tooth and nail to try to get them. And nothing I did, every single combination of battle resulted in either Sugar's death and my colonists, or Sugar or my colonists, or I couldn't take it. There was no option outcome. I tried so many times. I did so many rollbacks. Same with Shadow. I tried Shadow and Monkey so many times before I actually got them. And I got them from a completely different battle. I kept trying. I just kept trying to get them because I wanted to get them. And fucking hell, that was a hard battle. I don't know why Tyrion made his pawns always be softball, and not only that, but his childhood and adulthood only gives negative stats. It probably just means that he had a negative childhood and adulthood, and that he just naturally feels relatively lazy all the time. So he probably like feels that like that relates to him the best. I might get rid of the steel stuff. I've brought in, I think this is just, yeah, bulk goods. So, I mean, I've got extra stuff. Sell them. I want to sell them too much. I do want to, like, buy good shit off them. I can't. I want to get rid of the drugs. I'll save stuff like these cloths for the next round of stuff. Chem fuel I need to like launch drugs out of my colony in the future. Unfertile eggs for cooking, that'd be fine. A lot of food. How do you guys feel about maybe not the baby female thrombo? I thought I had a baby male one. I tend to get rid of the baby ones because like they're not trained yet. That one's just born. Then yeah, humps always is tough, so it's good colonist potential. I don't think I've ever come across one. If I have, I've just absolutely laid into them. Because there's a fair chance, like, unless they have something particularly outstanding as, like, a really good perk. Like, I said this earlier, like, there's 3 traits, basically, you want to have to stay alive in my colony. And the best case scenario is you got to have animals, medical, cooking. Yeah, it's not the medical. I think it's cooking, plants, and animals. They're the 3 things. If you happen to have medical as, like, a side benefit, I'll do a fair bit to like try to keep that person alive. But yeah, I had to like let a couple of them die earlier. I just didn't have a choice. Plague kind of like wiped through my colony a bit. But I mean, that happens. Plus, I mean, the more people it kills, the more people I can go and steal later. So I mean, there's that. What are the normal statues? I'll keep the good ones. There you go. Alright, that's about all I can sell to them. That's going to take most of my money. Except for the fact that I still have cloths and shit. Which I don't know if I'm going to have that much to really sell to like the next traders, but we'll see. See how that goes. I haven't been peeling animals. Because, yeah. I disabled that. Alright, that's going to cost me a little bit. Unless I say take a thrombo. Take a thrombo. There we go. Alright, that'll do it. If I need to, I can sell off some animals and shit. There's actually quite a lot in that one hit. And what the fuck was I going to do? I legit don't know. There was something I was going to do, I'll tell you that much. Whatever it was, I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, at least, look, this week I got attacked a few times, so it's nice. Look, I remember it later. I remember it, and it'll be so absolutely useless to me. I'll tend to, like, find stuff when I'm editing later. Because what will usually happen is, like, after stream, and I go and I, like, you know, cut up my VOD and, you know, fix it up to throw on, like, YouTube and stuff, right? I'll tend to go through and I'll hear certain parts of the conversation, which will jog my memory. I'll remember stuff. And then, of course, they'll be fine. And I'll just make note of it for like the following week. I do have like a list of stuff, like what I'm doing in the game, what I'll do next week and stuff. I will stretch, thank you. And yeah, it will just remind me next week. Fucking hell, my body's sore. I'm actually like really fucking sore today. Like, everything just kind of aches. I'm not really sure what that's about. I think this is a party. I was like, man, there's a lot of people coming in for food, but there's like quite possibly up to about 80 people in here. I feel you. Okay, just like everything's aching and not sure why. I legit just don't fucking know. I feel like I got a couple of hours sleep later tonight. But that was about it. Because like all the stuff that I would need to do usually straight after stream, because my mouse kind of like broke as soon as I was finished stream and started editing, and then I couldn't do anything. So I ended up with like everything I would normally do in the night and be finished by like, you know, crack of dawn and going to bed. I had to do after like 9 a.m. To kind of like work on into the day. So it wasn't quite as a efficient kind of day. So I didn't get to sleep until like after 2 in the afternoon. So I haven't had a lot of sleep. Jesus Christ. So many people in here. There's at least 100, okay? Because there's only a couple of people milling around outside. I didn't really realize that I could house this many people in the dining room, but okay. That's so annoying, but I get used to it. I think that's the other thing too, is like if you have like, I don't know, any kind of like chronic health conditions, injuries, random pains, stuff like that, you just kind of like adapt to that as you grow older. It's just like, yeah, that is part of like rolling out of bed in the morning. It's 100% a party. Yeah. I don't know what gave it away. Maybe the dozens of people waving at each other. The other thing too is like I've had a few people die, but I've got to admit, like the game is running a lot better than like the last 2 weeks tonight. Like I did do a count. 5 people left. 2 people died. Tonight, 3 more people died. As far as I know, I don't think anybody else left. I'll have to do a count later. But we started tonight with like 236 people, and we should be down to 233, give or take, depending on how many people actually have died. I think there's a couple of extras after, like, an ASUN makes it complicated, you know, with her dying and coming back. There we go. How trashed is this room? Hold on. It is very dirty. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But look, I've got several people in my colony that all they do is they clean. I do love the fact that they don't eat when they're having the party. I also brought up, well, there's a caravan that's on the way that had a fuck ton of food. Are you guys all sorted? I just want to see you guys actually leave. They're almost here. Guys, how close are you? Almost. Within the day. They're within like a minute or 2. Hey, Wafer, welcome in. I feel like I'm like catching you just at the end of streams just lately. Because yeah, I think like we were having this big old conversation yesterday, and then I ended up forgetting what time it was because I had all those ants to deal with and shit, and then ended up like it being after time. But how you doing today? Alright, well, party's over. Are you gonna stop now? Almost. I'm just hoping that wherever it was, this caravan that's almost here, if this caravan could just step inside that bubble and I could just grab that lot and send them home, then that's it. That's all I've done for today. They're almost there. And somebody's no longer having a tantrum, so that's great. Oh, they're all eating without a table. They're about to explode. Look, that is the haphazard of having... Look, I've got 4 fucking tables for them at the moment. I've got... I don't even know how many chairs. If I can zoom in a bit away from those chairs. I've got... that. No, don't click on the cat. I've got 32 chairs. I can accommodate 32 colonists at one time. And there was like 100 people at that party. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure... Let's see. Needs... 8 without a table. Yeah, basically everybody has that. Disturbed sleep, outdoors, been outside too long. Don't we all have that problem? Colonists died. Okay, so somebody else did die. So yeah, there's definitely somebody else. Because the funny thing is, I saw this the other day, and not everybody is bothered by certain colonists dying. So it's not accurate on everybody. Just because it says 4 doesn't mean it's actually genuinely 4 people died. Some people don't care. There we go. You can tell when fucking something lands. I was cooking today and now I feel sick. What'd you cook? What'd you cook up? Let me reform that. Send you home. This is what I've been waiting for, is all these animals to come up here and just grab that. Might as well grab the fucking marble because I've got the excess. There we go. Nice. Actually, you know what? I could take other shit, but I don't need sandstone or limestone. So yeah, let's send that. And sweet. So they're on their way home. Let me get some saves up. As I imagine that scenario, but with the mod that the colonists eat without a table, they die. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I think I would have no colonists, or at least maybe only 1 colonist on average, if that was the way to go with it. You made spaghetti with special sauce. That's so addictive. I've heard you making spaghetti before. Hold on.